Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy II, or as I've been calling it, Final Fantasy II USA. Actually, Final Fantasy IV, or whatever, that game. Since last time, I made my way back to town, obviously, and did a little bit of extra grinding as well once I got back here. Oh, keep forgetting it's got to be highlighted there. Alright. Got Cecil up to level 31. Almost up to where he was before. It'll do. It's a start. And now... Ooh, I didn't need two of those. God damn it. Okay. Oh, I already got that. Okay. That's right, I got that on the mountaintop. That sword. Wait a minute, no, that's not for me. That's for them. Better than it was anyway. What was the other one? Helmet. Alright, now... Get out of my way, dude. Well... I deserved far worse, but okay. I mean, I did basically kill people and steal your crystal. Surprising you didn't kill me on sight, but... You again! Now you're dead. Oh no. Old legends. Oh yeah. Especially goofy ones like this that try to be poetic. Best left ignored. Whatever game. Can we go now? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. What? You don't even know what it means. What do you care? Why do you care? What? I could say something to that, but it's too easy. Not to mention, probably be too annoying for a lot of the people in the comments or watching these videos, and I'll probably never hear the end of it in the comments if I do. So How's having an airship going to help that? What, is there going to be a battle in the sky? Okay, whatever. Look after them. They kind of looked after me. And again, if it hadn't been for them and their magic taking care of those zombies, I would have never made it up to the top of the mountain, much less beat that boss in 2 different forms of zombie. Are you kidding me? I mean, Tella helped a little bit, sure, but with his embarrassingly low MP, he would have ran out of magic long before. I mean, yeah, again, there's always either potions that do exist in this game, luckily, but yeah, what, $1,000, 10,000, what, 1,000 or 10,000 each, whatever it is, ridiculously high priced, especially for this early portion of the game. Anyways, over here, I think it was. Oh, everything went green. Man, I like how they sped this up in the Pixel remaster. At least it seems like they did. Anyway, did it work? Are we really? Graphically it did. Yeah, obviously it did, but yeah. Back to town. Okay. Back to where the game began. Except for we still can't get back into the castle. So... well, we're back on the right continent at least. Actually, we always were. Well, actually, until we left for Mysidia, or until left here and then left where Fibul and ended up in Mysidia. But anyways, see, where was that? In here? Okay, maybe not. Oh, I never did do that. Okay, well, probably useless crap now. This is stuff I should have done at the start of the game, before even venturing out to that mist village with Cain. I didn't even notice this. This is stuff I should have done in the first video, before even heading out. So yeah, as expected, that's all, beginner stuff. Silly me, I forgot to look in there. Anyways, as I was going to say before noticing that, I like how in later games the item shop, especially in like 5, the item shop is usually always in the same building as the inn. Makes it easier to find. Not having to look for 2 separate buildings. Okay. Yeah. 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. Okay. So yeah. Awful damn lot of money, especially for this early point in the game where enemies aren't giving you that much, when you don't get that much gold from battles. And later in the game, when you practically get close to that much in just one battle alone, then that's a little more understandable, a little more fairly priced. But for now, 10,000 bucks each for an item that they don't even say how much they recover, but 50 at most, I would guess. I don't know. I've never really paid attention, to be honest. But I'm guessing since it's either one and not eat. Oh, they actually have upgraded either. Okay, I don't remember that in the other games, but all right. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. Tella could be useful if he had more MP. Or if either potions didn't cost so damn much. Anyways, oh yeah, that's right, I remember now. To trigger the next plot points. We gotta talk to these people up here. One of which should look kind of familiar. Yeah. Didn't he die? I mean, they sure, they never actually showed him die. That'd be too graphic. Especially for a Super Nintendo game in the early 90s, sanctioned by Nintendo of America. So yeah. And to be fair, even in the Pixel remaster and all of the other recent remakes, with all of the most of the original content restored, they never actually show him die. I mean, to be fair, that's just the game itself, not just this version of it. But even in the more uncensored versions, they never actually show anybody die. So, but still, somehow he managed to survive. And what, swam to shore from wherever, however far out to sea we were when he fell overboard? Since when can we swim in this game? If we could swim in this game, we would. Video game logic is at it again. Anyways, I guess we should be glad he's still alive. It's just the idea, how? How can he be? If the fall didn't kill him, the swim back would have. Anyways, whatever, game. Size, huh? What they would always call mini ever since, or even before this in Final Fantasy 2 or 3, actually. Oops, I didn't let him live long enough to unmini. Hallam or Porum, whichever one that was. Really, dude? Don't make me hurt you. Uh-oh. I never did get one of those. Okay, heal works on everything, okay? In later games, you need the item, what was it? No, not mallet, that's for... Yeah, actually, mallet, that's for... I was going to say Mage Kiss, but that's for Toad. Yeah, you need mallets in later games. Specifically that item for Mini. But again, you know, this is the simplified, practically entry-level, like Mystic Quest, the game that came out the following year. Dumbed down in several ways. So much so that this version of the game was actually, this specific version of the game actually was released in Japan, as I understand, but specifically titled Final Fantasy IV Easy, or something to that effect. Oh, we just killed him. Shoot. What? You don't even remember how you got back to... What, he swim while he was unconscious? What? Or did he develop amnesia? Oh, no, not that again. Not another game. Smell that? Smells like mold. How many games have used that crutch? He has amnesia. But his memory will return by the end of the game. Which middle finger, left or right? Seriously, how many games have utilized that crutch? That stale, repugnant crutch? Rejoined the party, but okay. Genius, huh? Think so? Yeah, I suppose we're gonna need an airship. Since at least for the American continuality, this was the game that introduced Sid and that whole idea of him being the airship engineer. Internationally, it was part 2, but I mean the real part 2 on NES, followed by part 3, and now this game being the third globally, but again, for the dozenth time, since we didn't get 2 or 3 NES until nearly a decade later. For us, this was the first game. Anyways. Oh yeah, he just happened to have this key. Yep, he just happened to have... Alright. Now, we can get in here. Well, might be useful if I actually cared for physical attack with mages, which I don't generally. Well, except for Tellus, since he has so short supply of MP. But for what? Poron, Palon, whichever one. I keep getting their names mixed up. But for the black mage dude, he's going to be using virus/bio most of the time anyway, so as you've already been seeing since the moment he joined the party, or since the moment he learned that spell. But, okay, Yang definitely needs an upgrade. Does it actually matter? I mean, obviously elemental properties, but I don't know if they actually applied that, especially not in this version of the game where so much was taken out. if they still have the element, I didn't need two of them. He's the only one that can use them anyways. Okay. Get one of those. And again, I'm not worrying about that since headband. Helmet that everybody can, okay. Usually there's no helmet that, well actually, okay, fine. The ribbon, I guess, is considered a helmet that everybody can use, but that don't come up until much later. See how, oh, that's obvious. Oh, we're out of money. Alright, fine. Oh yeah, by the way, what am I doing? Actually equip the upgrades I just bought, or why did I bother buying them if I'm not going to? Okay, so there's a attack power difference. Okay, back. Ah, yeah. Okay. By the way, why am I holding on to all this crap? I mean, look at all that. Need all this sheet. Whoa. Okay, what happened to the stuff he had before? Oh well, never mind. See, that's 87. Okay, for that it doesn't matter. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, if the elemental properties are even there to begin with, and if they were still left in this sometimes simplified version of the game, come here, you. Okay, ice works too, I suppose, for that same thing. Since we are going to be heading into an underground, watery cave, aquatic enemies. Oh, he can't even equip the other one. Okay. Yeah. Ice or lightning spells, one of the two. Or weapons that have the same properties. Okay. Now, where's... Oh, never mind. I don't have enough money, that's right. Actually, hold on. Okay, that's right. That combo trick only works if the total ends up being 99 or lower. Keep forgetting about that. Maxes out at quantity for any item on this screen maxes out at 99. Anything higher than that starts another entry for it. So, yeah. Keep forgetting about that. But yeah, that's one thing I wish they would have brought. That would have kept going in later games. You know, of course, it would have helped if they didn't have multiple entries for the same item to begin with at all in the first place. But since they do, yeah. At least you can do that. Alright. Do I need to stay at the end? Probably not. Yeah, I'm pretty much at full MP and HP already, so... Go outside. Save my game. Yeah. By the way, just out of curiosity, what am I doing trying to talk to a flower pot? What am I, a crackpot? Sleeping in the end, save your game like it did in the NES original of the first game. Never really paid attention. Nope, at least it doesn't say so if it does. I mean, again, at least it did in the NES original of the first game. I don't think it did in any of... I mean, I know it didn't in the Game Boy Advance remake. I even pointed that out when I played through that version of the game a few years ago. As I got used, that led to one of my first party wipe complete deaths in that game on my first playthrough of it. Being accustomed, having replayed the NES original so many times, being accustomed to staying at the end, saving your game, is, well, not really party wipe, but having to replay the start of the game again because it wasn't saving like I thought it would. Having played the original version of the game so many times where that did save, and get all the way to think all the way to the start of the Earth Cave on that first playthrough. Think, okay, it's the Earth Cave, my least favorite part of this game. I'm going to leave this for next time. Got to psych myself up for this horse shit. Stay at the end, save my game. So I thought. Come back the next day, turn it on. Wait a minute, where's my save file? What? Only then do I notice that the save option in the main menu on the menus options screen. And yep, another case of feeling like the dumbest person in video game history. Hey, I wasn't even looking for that kind of thing. Again, I was just so used to the NES original that I played so many times by 2005, 2006. Staying at the end, saving your game. But it doesn't here, so... Again, at least they don't say it does. And where am I going? Why do I keep going back outside? Can't get to where I'm going from outside. Where's that K? There it is. Actually, Gonna have to do this next time. Already passed the 30-minute mark. Sheesh. As always, thanks for watching. Take care and all that. And see ya. Bye.